Hey guys, welcome back. We're gonna do another overhead shot today for today's project. We're gonna give everybody a few minutes to pop on. Just wanted to say hello. I don't know if you guys can see me. There we go. I'm popping into the picture. So today we're gonna do something totally different. You guys haven't seen me do this yet. We're gonna use one of our little A-size transfers, but check this out. So this is our little pedestal. All right, so you can, I have to lay it down to show you guys. It sits this way. You can sit it upright, right? Or you can do it up and down. This is not working with the overhead. I wanted you guys to be able to see what I'm doing. So that's why I have it flipped this way. But anyway, so we're gonna do this because I am actually going to a winery to do a vendor show on Saturday. So if you're local to Richmond, I'll be at Castle Glen Estates, which is their grand opening. It's up in Doswell. It's actually not too far from my house, so make sure you guys stop and say hello. All right, let's give everybody a minute to hop on, and I'm going to make sure that we are streaming everywhere. I am still I'm still coughing. Can you believe that? It's been, oh my gosh, 2 weeks, and I've still got this cough. So make sure you guys say hello when you pop on and share. It really helps if you guys share. And if you're watching the replay, you can still make comments and ask questions because I get those notifications and I can come back and answer all your questions. But this is going to be a really cute one. It's going to be fun. Really excited about this one. I think this would be a great make and take. Those of you who don't know what a make and take is, like you can invite people to your house. We can come over and do these quick little projects, and they're actually pretty affordable. They're not really expensive. So if you're local and you want to do something like this, let me know. Or if you just want to do one, I might put one together at my house too. So if you're local to me, let me know that you're interested, and I can make sure to get you guys the info. So give me just a second. We are getting this broadcasted everywhere that it needs to go. So those of you watching the replay will be ready. You can fast forward like a minute or two, and then we'll be ready to go. I wish we could do this in advance, but it doesn't let me. I have to do it once I'm live. I need an assistant. All right, so in my group. All right, one more share. And on my timeline. And this is when the magic happens and you guys all start popping on. Watch, the numbers will fly up. All right, y'all, let's get started. So we're going to, I have several different ones that can fit on here. Hey, make sure y'all say hi when you pop in. These are some of our newer ones. I love this. Wine Knot. This is the one that I'm going to do. So this is a double layer transfer. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. They're really easy, fun to do. I love this one. I'm going to put this on a t-shirt. I have mixed drinks about feelings. Like, how cool is that? And then I like this one too. I'm not adulting today. Tomorrow doesn't look good either. This should be my slogan. I'm never adulting. I'm like a big kid, those of you that know me. I like these too. Don't grow up, it's a trap. So all of these will fit onto these, okay? These are our little A-size transfers, and we have tons and tons of cute ones in here. Here's another one, Life's a Beach. That'll fit on there. You're turning 29 again. That's totally me. So those are some of the options. But today, since I'm going to a winery, we're going to do the Wine Knot, which I thought would be really cute. So we're going to, just like if you guys were getting this at home, we're going to get it started. All we did was we opened our box, right? So we're going to open up. Hey, Stacy, thank you so much. Oh, Stacy shared. I really appreciate it. That's huge because it gets the word out about this stuff. People love this. Like, everybody likes to watch live videos. And those of you that are like my friends, share a lot. I love live videos. Excuse me. All right, so we're going to open up our Wine Knot. All right, so it's 2 pieces. You can leave it together or you can cut it. Hey, Lisa, thanks for tuning in. All right, so I have my handy dandy scissors over here. All right, so I'm just going to cut this right down the middle. And sometimes you might want to label which one is which. I didn't bring a Sharpie down here. All right. So in this case, excuse me, we're going to put the bottom down. This is a double layer transfer. So you're going to put one and then we're going to put the other on top. So Here's the question. This is the big one. And this is like a heated debate. Red or white for wine, y'all. I like them all. Stacey said, I absolutely love this product. I know, it's amazing. It's so much fun and addicting. Yeah, this is the big question. Red or white, right? I kind of wanted to do two. Like, I could do a white one and I could do a red one. I think it would fit. It's just a, and then I have to wash the transfers in between. I could do both. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking out loud. I'm like, I don't know how I would do it. Like, if I did one of them, I'm trying to think. Lisa said, hey girl, love watching your lives, trying to get pointers. Awesome, I'm glad I could help. So what I was thinking is maybe I don't know how I would do this. This is why I need, see, okay, Lisa, this is a group effort here. You guys know I cannot be trusted to be left alone to do this stuff on my own. And I need you guys to help me. You guys are awesome. But I'm like, why not? Or we could just do one that says wine, but, oh, I would have to color that whole thing in. I could try it and see what happens. All right, well, let's get this down first. All right, so first thing I gotta do, right? Well, we're gonna do, should we just do one? Let's just do one. I'm scared to do two. I'm just gonna do one. All right, so I'm going to peel the backing, right? Now remember, you're gonna put it back on the sticky side, or not the sticky side, the shiny side. There's two sides to your backing. If you put it on the wrong one, you're gonna be in trouble later. All right, this is a good one. Can you guys see the screen? Wait, everything's backwards. See the little screen? This will really show you the silk screen that's in there. So that is what your chalk paste is gonna go through, all right? And it's like a teeny tiny little screen. All right, so this is what your chalk paste goes through, and this is why I tell you guys, when you're doing this, you want to move quickly because you don't want it to dry. You don't want that paste to dry and get hung up in your screen, okay? That's why we're always like, hurry, hurry, hurry. So, hey, Christy, thanks for tuning in. Christy's awesome, too. She's one of my helpers, too. She's saved me many times. I'm surprised Sheila's not here yet. She'll be on the replay. All right, so I'm going to fuzz. This is an old towel. Here's a tip for you guys, because somebody messaged me yesterday, one of my new team members, and she got her kit and was fuzzing for the first time, and she ran into some problems where she had too much fuzz. That can be a problem. You don't want too much fuzz on here. So you want to make sure that you get a towel that doesn't create too much lint. Or we sell fuzzing cloths. You can get them. They're not expensive. But if you get too much fuzz, then you can get these little lumps and it doesn't lay flat. So you want to make sure that you're not using, like, check your towels, okay, before you use them. All right, so I got this fuzzed pretty good. So now we're going to attempt to put it in here straight, but you guys know how that goes. They're never straight because they're Bridgette Originals. This is becoming a thing. I should change the name of my shop to Bridgette Originals. All right, so I'm going to attempt to line this pretty straight. But you know what? If it's a little bit crooked, I don't think that's a bad thing because it is a wine bottle. We got a lot of people here. Lisa said our fuzzing cloths are awesome. Yeah, mine's coming today, y'all. I got a new shipment coming in. It should be here, FedEx. Everybody loves the FedEx man because he is the one that brings your Chalk Couture shipments. So ladies will love the FedEx. Okay, here's a good example. I have an air bubble in here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I do have an air bubble. We do not want an air bubble, right? So I'm going to pull this back up. And I'm going to make sure that I'm laying it flat. And hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. So I know you can't see my face. I guess that's a good thing. Maybe that's why we got so many viewers. When I do overhead, you guys tend to tune in. Which is good, because then I don't have to get makeup on. That's a... All right, y'all. That's better. All right, so we got it down. No air bubbles, right? All right, so let's make, are we going to make it red wine or white wine? Oh my gosh, y'all, what do y'all think? Oh, decisions. I think we should do it white. But I like red. Let's do a white one. All right, since we have the white, we'll just go ahead. But okay, here's the other thing. I'm gonna do gold for my, I'm gonna do gold for my labels. So, yeah, let's do white. I think that'll show up good. All right, y'all. Make sure you guys say hello. I see a lot of y'all popping in and not saying hi. And those of you joining, share it on your timeline. That's a huge help when you guys share things, because it gets it out there. More people find out about this, and then your friends are gonna love you. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for introducing me to this wonderful world of Chalk Couture and that crazy lady that makes all those funky videos and crooked pictures. But we have fun doing it. Hey, so what I'm doing is, this is my white paste that I've had forever, right? And I'm mixing it up because you want to add a little bit of water. Sometimes it gets a little chunky, right? That's normal because you're using it. And what happens? This is water soluble. It's non-toxic. But what happens is it starts to dry, so we want to put it back into solution. That's the chemistry part of me, y'all. You guys know I was a chemist in a previous life, right? I have a chemistry degree. Okay. And I'm not selling skincare. All right, so let's do our white. So we're gonna be quick. I'm literally gonna slap it on. Now, remember, we wanna go fast. I'm using like a smaller squeegee for this. And this is all we're doing. Here, okay, here's another tip for you guys. Hopefully you can see this. When you have a big surface like this that you are trying to cover, it will leave streaks if you can see the streaks, and you don't want streaks, you want it to be smooth. All right, so it's really important that you get a good smooth finish on this, or when you pull it up, you're gonna get streaks. So mine, I hope you guys can see, is pretty smooth. I don't see any streaks in it. That's what I'm dealing with. All right, so that's it. I'm just gonna pull this up. Oh, that's pretty. Boom, done. That's it. So now I'm gonna take and put it in my water over here. I'm gonna let it soak. So that turned out really good. So that's it. So we just have to let it dry. In the meantime, I am gonna put my white away because I don't want it to get any more dried out. So you wanna try to put the stuff back in there pretty quickly. All right. Boom, done. Put the lid on my white and put it back. Now, you can sit here and let it dry on its own, or you can use some kind of dryer, which I am fancy smancy, and I have an old blow dryer. So I'm gonna blow dry for just a minute, so it's gonna get loud, so just hang tight. And all I'm doing is blow drying it, because we have to put this other transfer on here, and we need this to be dry. It doesn't take very long. All right, it's dry. That's pretty easy. Now, this, you can see right here, if you make a little mistake, do you see that little blip right there? That is not a big deal. I'm gonna be putting this over top, so it's probably gonna cover it up. If it doesn't, I can fix it at the end. So if you end up with something like that, no big deal. But this came out really nice. It's nice and smooth. I put the chalk paste on there. Here's the thing. Let's say you had this at home. This is a Chalk Couture base board, so this is reusable, this particular one. If you put it on there and it was like all kinds of jacked up and you didn't like it, water. All you gotta do is put water, use one of our little board erasers, boom, it'll come right off and you start over. That's the beauty of using our products. Plus they're really cool. All right, so let's do the second part. We're gonna do the second layer, the wine knot. Again, we're gonna fuzz. We still got some people here. Hey guys, thanks for joining. All right, why not? So I'm just fuzzing. That's all I'm doing. Fuzzy, fuzzy. I think it's going to be cute. Well, I can't get it back off of the thing. But I love all the wine theme things that we have. Okay. So we did it twice. Now, this is where you got to be a little bit, you got to line this sucker up, which can be a little more challenging. So it has to be straight. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. Because remember, they're all original pieces. They're no two are ever going to look alike, that's for sure. Now that's just a little, oh, it's not quite dry. So some of my white has come up onto my transfer. See that? It wasn't fully dry. But not a big deal. You can always go back in later and fix it. And the other part is it might just be a little bit too sticky. So if this were to happen to you, it's not a big deal. You can wash and start over. It could just be that this is just too sticky. So when you're doing these layers, you want to make sure that it's like really dry. We're going to try this again. And make sure that it's straight. And that's the thing, you guys, I always do this stuff live. So you guys always see, like there's no rehearsals. I've only done now 2 projects that were not live. So you can watch my progression with this from the very day that I got my starter kit. The cool thing is it can make it look a little vintage if you get some of the white coming up. All right, so let's go with the gold and do the outside of it. I love, that's brown. What am I doing? So here is our shimmer gold, which I love. And I love the smell of the shimmer gold. Like it smells delicious. We used this yesterday. No, was it yet? No, it wasn't yesterday. The day before. We used it recently. And the consistency, see how this just stays? Like the different colors just stay. I don't know why, what the rhyme or reason is, but it smells so good, y'all. All right, so we're just gonna mix up our gold and we're gonna go right over top. And this really, the gold really does go a long way. Like, I think it's gonna be pretty. All right, so I'm just going over it to make sure that I got it. Everything looks pretty good. Again, I'm gonna save my excess. And this is where you get nervous when you're doing those double layers. So I don't know how bad I messed up my white. We're about to find out. Oh, and I got gold all over my, look at that. Some of my white came up. It does look, it looks kind of cool though. All right, let me put my gold away. I kind of like it. It gives it like a vintage look. It's not so, I don't know. I kind of like it like that. Where's my Q-tips? All right, so if you notice, I got some up here in the corner. Not a big deal. I'm just gonna put some water and this will come right off. I kind of like it. It gives it like a, so there is a particular wine that we get in the summertime at Busch Gardens, and it comes in, it's like a champagne type bottle, and it has the white speckles in it. I kind of like it. I'm not planning on changing it. So depending on like your look or what you're interested in, I like the way that this turned out, even though the white came up some. Now, if you're like, well, I have to have perfect white, so what you could do is we could take this off, we could redo it, not a big deal. Make sure the white is super dry, and then I would fuzz that transfer even more. So it was probably had to do with the transfer still being a little bit too sticky to be put on top of another layer. But it's not a big deal. I like the way this turned out. So I'm gonna leave it. I'm happy. I think it's super cool. So this is our Why Not transfer. And remember I told you at the bottom, if you wanted to, before we put the gold, it covered it up. But this is a little Q-tip. It's called a what are they called? They're called, I got them at Target. I'll show them to you. These things compare to Q-tips, but they have a little tip on the end of them. And so they're really good for a project. Look at, this is backwards. My camera angle is totally backwards. But it's got a little tip on the end, so you can go around and get the fine print if you wanted to touch anything up, if you were working like on the edges and stuff. The other thing that you could do is you could take a really fine brush and go in and tap the white if you wanted to add more white back into it. So there's lots of little tricks that you can do if your transfer doesn't come out perfect. But I like the way this looked, so I am going to leave it. I wish I had that bottle to show you guys, but it reminds me of that bottle because it's got like the sparkles in it. So this is gonna sit on our pedestal. Let me show you how the pedestal works. This is one of our chalk products, which I love. So we have a little, probably gonna have to take you guys off of. It's got a little thing in the back, can you all see, where you put it in? That way it's lined up. There, it'll keep it from falling out. All right. So here is our finished product. I wonder if I can turn the camera so you guys can see. Can y'all see it? Why is this so backwards? There we go. So that is our finished product. This is on the stool. I absolutely love this. I think it is super, super cute. We could decorate it up if we wanted to, maybe put some florals around it, do some different things, put some wording, put some lettering on there. The possibilities with this stuff is absolutely endless. So you don't just have to use the one transfer that comes with it. You can do as many as you want or do lots of different things with it. So this is, like I said, this is one of our new ones. This is our pedestal stand, which I love, and it holds the A-size transfers. So there's so many things that you could do with this. I absolutely love it. So that is all we are doing today, y'all. Super quick. Now all I have to do is clean up. I have my mess over here. I've got my water bath. I'm gonna go clean these transfers up and start packing up stuff for my vendor show on Friday. But thanks again for tuning in. Make sure if you're not in my customer group, you say group, and I'll make sure that you get added in there because some of these things are going to go up for sale. I'm also going to have bundles in there and discounts and deals that you cannot get here on my business page or off my website. They're only going to be available through me. And if you are hooked on this stuff and interested in becoming a designer and getting it at designer prices, shoot me a message and I can tell you more about it. But thanks for tuning in. You guys have a fantastic day, and I will talk to y'all soon.